Well, hello boys and girls, and welcome to Croix Valley Live.
Hey, here we are again.
Here we are again. We are coming to you live from Croix Valley headquarters in beautiful Hudson, Wisconsin, right on the banks of the St. Croix River, from the Croix Valley where we get our name.
Yes, indeed.
I am Grillmeister Damon.
And I am Lou Barbecue.
And we are super excited to be coming live again with you. We have some super technical difficulties real quick that I'm gonna take care of. Super technical difficulties real quick that I'm gonna take care of. There we go. You know what? We don't do this live streaming thing super often. And on occasion, we have a hiccup. But that's the beauty of going live, right? Like this is in the moment, this is what we're doing, right?
Yeah, the TV volume was up because Damon keeps watching cooking shows in the studio.
I actually watch a lot of Judge Judy is what I'm doing, so I apologize, that was completely my fault. But hey, thank you very much for joining us. Looks like Dan Dickey commented that he is first to comment, first to join. Dan, you are a pleasure. You're a gentleman, a scholar, and all that good stuff. But thank you all for joining us. We really are excited that you're here with us. We've got a lot of really cool things to talk about and discuss, right?
Yeah, we've been very busy. There's a reason we did not do Croix Valley Live last month, and that's because we were not home very much last month.
I don't even remember what our house looks like or what our address is any longer.
I have it saved in my phone, so just I can get there.
Put the GPS on and say, okay, here's where we go. Michael is joining us from New Orleans.
Hi,
thank you. Ken Perkins, good evening. Jared, all the way from New Zealand, joining us. I'm so happy that you're all with us. We want to talk about what we've been up to since the last time we did Croix Valley Live, plus showcase a really cool recipe that you can do at home with your family. Takes very little time and it's super, super delicious. And talk about some upcoming things that we've got going on.
Yeah, so where were we in March? We were lots of places.
Well, yeah, so we missed doing a live stream in March because we had the SCA, the Steak Cook-Off Association World Championships going on in Fort Worth, Texas, which was really awesome for us. We talked a lot about this earlier because we were the main sponsor for their ancillary competition, and we had some amazing folks that were out there cooking with Croix Valley. It was a really cool event.
That was really fun.
It was a ton of fun.
Yep.
We had the ancillary where anyone could use any of our barbecue and wing sauces, and then the Croix Valley, what we call the Croix Valley World Burger Championships. And that was
Amanda Griffiths from Australia.
Yes, an Australian won the Steak Cook-Off Association Ancillary Championships. So really congratulations, cool. Amanda. It was super awesome. We had a great time. Steve is with us. Michael is with us. Todd is with us. All sorts of people joining in and commenting. Please drop comments in there. Let us know that you've joined. So that is awesome. We really, really appreciate it.
There's your mom. Your mom's
Hey,
there.
my mom's.
Hi,
hello,
Mom.
hello. Hello, Jan Holter, my mother. Thank you for joining us from northern Wisconsin.
Yeah, so we did that. We were in Texas one week. We went to San Francisco for a little bit.
We did.
Where else did we go? We went somewhere else in March.
I don't remember. It's all a blur.
It just was everywhere.
But that's kind of like what happens. So let's fast forward just a little bit here.
Okay.
And where were we just, a week and a half ago?
We were in Arkansas.
And why is that?
Because you are the sandwich master. And
you
won the World Sandwich Championship.
Thank you.
Which got us qualified for the final table for the World Food Championship. So we were down there competing.
And that's actually part of the theme of today's Croix Valley Live, is that we are...
Stephanie remembers where I was. I was in London.
We're in London.
I was so...
Seriously,
how can I forget?
So much stuff going on. Lou went to London, for crying out loud, and she didn't even remember she was in a whole another continent.
Yeah.
Let alone what city, state, or country she was in. Brian Bradley's on. Hi, Brian. Brian is one of our fantastic staff members, team members out in the kitchen here. He cooks up all the fantastic Croix Valley sauces that wind up in your kitchen pantries. Thank you for joining, Brian.
Yeah.
But yeah, London was on the mix. Tell us what you did in London.
In London, I was attending the International Food and Drink Exposition to try and see if this was a good area for us to start exporting. And it seems like it will be. It's an interesting market because of Brexit and all of that and fun stuff. But That's what I was there doing.
So we'll talk a little bit more about Croix Valley and where we are with our export strategies a little later in the program. Tina's on. Hey guys. Hi Tina. Thanks for joining us. I'm gloving up.
Are you?
I am, because I want to get to showcasing what it is that we're going to be talking about today as far as a recipe is concerned.
Okay.
Now let's just backtrack a little bit.
Bounce back to WFC, the World Food Championships.
World Food Championships. Lou and I have been competing at World Food Championships for the past 11 years. It's the second year that they held their competition was in Las Vegas. And we've been in WFC every single year since. The last 2 years, I've won the World Sandwich Championship, which allows me to go to what they call the final table, where I'm competing against all of the other category champions. Now, last year I took second place, and it was my goal. It was my absolute goal to take first and get that title of World Food Champion. And I'm guessing that if you're watching us, you probably know a little bit about the story already. It's not a spoiler, but I'm going to tell you, I didn't win.
No.
I'm not the World Food Champion.
We live to fight another day.
We do live to fight another day. I didn't even make it out of the first round of competition.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Just
make your
a
chicken.
little bit choked up about it
It's
over
okay.
here still.
Just make your chicken, man. Show them what you did.
But we had a great time. We learned a lot. We networked with all of our food sport friends that were down there, and I want to showcase one of the dishes right here that we made in that championship round, in the opening round. Now, we were tasked with making a dish that would be like a family-style presentation or a family-style meal. And for me, Lou and I had 6 children together that were growing up in the same house. And our kids always requested one dish all the time, whenever it was like a special occasion. Hey, what do you want for dinner? What do you want for a birthday? There was always one common denominator. What was it?
Chicken Cordon Bleu.
Chicken Cordon Bleu.
Yum.
So I created like my elevated version of a chicken Cordon Bleu. There were all sorts of other little side dishes that went along with it, but this was a fantastic dish, and I want to show you how to make it. Okay.
And it's on our website too.
It
so you can look it up there.
You can look it up there.
Get all the deets.
I'm sure Clint behind the camera over here will do his magic, and he'll post a link to it at some point. But it's on CroixValleyFoods.com. I just wrote it out and loaded it earlier today, so you can take a look and see it. But I want to show you how to make it. Okay. So this is what we're going to start with. Okay. Let's go over to this camera right here so we can get a close up, and you can see some of the ingredients. And put into a bowl and mix with some Croix Valley poultry booster, as well as the ground chicken. Now, like I said, boneless, skinless chicken thighs are what we're utilizing the whole time here. Now the sound cut out there, Clint. We're live again. So we're going to try and address that. So let me just recap here. When we went to the other camera, we'll stay on the first camera so that we have complete audio until we figure out what the issue was. But I'm dealing with boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I have fresh basil, flat leaf Italian parsley. I have yellow onion and some Parmesan cheese, which I grind up and put into the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which I've ground as well. Now, this mixture right here is about 7 ounces of that chicken. I'm going to put it down on any sort of surface. You can use parchment paper. You can utilize foil like I've got here. and about 7 ounces. If I flatten this thing out, I'm basically going to be making a log out of this, and we will flatten it into about 4 or 5 inches by about 8 inches, okay?
One of the kids is watching, Drake's watching. He can attest to the love of the Cordon Bleu.
Oh yeah, it's one of his favorites. He makes it himself now.
He does. And hello, sister.
Yeah, there's Melissa.
That's Melissa.
All right, so there's our chicken, right? I'm gonna take about 1.5 ounces of Swiss cheese. I've cut this off of a block. I wrap it in a slice of really good quality smoked ham. We'll roll that up. And I'm gonna put that right in the middle of that chicken mixture. We good on the audio now on the second one, on the side cameras? Okay, perfect. So now I'm utilizing this. If you can't hear the audio, just to keep us in check, let us know, okay? I think
try it again here.
We think we fixed the problem. But I'm gonna put this down on my little foil wrap here, and I'm gonna utilize this to be able to wrap it all the way around. We'll see if we can try and get this so that you can see, okay? That chicken will have a tendency to try and stick to the surface that you've put it on, which is why it's really nice to have a glossy surface like this foil wrap here, for example. And I'm just pulling it back together so that I can create a nice seam. Now remember, there's chicken around the outside, there's Swiss cheese on the inside wrapped in ham, and I take the ends. All right, Bruce says that it sounds good now. Thanks, Dad. And I create a little log out of it. I'm just putting a seam all the way together here, right? Now remember, this piece of chicken has all of those wonderful herbs in there. It has the ground onion in there. It has the seasoning. And then what we do is we take this and we put it on top of a screen. And this will go in the oven, or it'll go in the grill at 375 degrees until it reaches an internal temperature of about 150 to 155.
Look at Andre's still awake.
Hey, Andre's here.
Hi, Andre.
All the way from the Netherlands. Holy tamale. And Jared says that Clint was on it like a champ, so I guess heads are not going to roll.
We don't have to fire Clint, thank goodness.
He did a fantastic job. He recovered like a champ, which we really, really like.
Tyler wants to know about your fancy foil.
Tyler, here's the funny thing, okay?
It's like a sandwich wrap, isn't it?
It is. This fancy foil that I've got here is actually a sandwich wrap. This is something that you can probably buy like on Amazon or what have you. It's meant for like wrapping up sandwiches and like gyros and things like that. Very common in the food service industry.
Say hi to Reese.
And hey, Rise Morgan. Hey, he says, hey Rise, how are you, buddy? So that's what that foil is. I like to use them because they're pre-cut, they're disposable, very easy to utilize. But now this piece of chicken that I've got right here would go into the oven, right? And like I mentioned, we're only going to go to about 150 to 155 degrees. And that's not a safe cooking temp, is it?
It is not. It's not done yet.
165 people
Yep.
is what you need for ground poultry to be able to be at a safe, consumable temperature. However, there's a second step
Yeah, we're not done yet.
that we're going to get to
But wait,
in
there's
a
more.
moment.
Yep.
Yeah, but wait, there's more. And when we temp this to make sure that we know that it's at 150, we're not going to go all the way into the center because the center is cheese.
Yeah.
And we don't care what the temperature of the cheese is because
good
that's
at
safe
all
to eat.
temperatures.
100%. We're going to just go into the surface area of this chicken to get it to that temperature. And the reason we're not going to a full temp, despite the fact there's another step, which we'll get to, is that if we go to 165 and then we get to the other step, it's going to dry out.
Yeah.
But that's one of the benefits of using boneless, skinless chicken thighs as opposed to just ground chicken that you would buy in the store, because this is like a red meat for the chicken, and there's a lot of really good fat in there, excellent flavor. If you just get like super white meat chicken, like a chicken breast, it could dry out.
That will dry out.
Yeah.
Hi, Jessica. I miss you too.
So that's the first step. You saw how easy that was, right?
So easy. I'm
going to set this aside because magic of live streaming or the magic of television or what have you.
Is that what they did in Wayne's World?
Yeah. We're gonna find that we have some in the oven ready to go. But
oh wait, we're not doing that yet?
There's a sauce that goes with it.
I'm gonna do that.
Lou, it is your time to shine.
All right, well, this is Damon's sauce, but he's letting me make it today.
I'm letting her make it.
Isn't that nice of him? Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna make a basic roux with butter and flour. If you don't know how to make a roux, please learn how to make a roux. It will change your life.
These are the essentials of French cooking right here.
Yes, roux it up. You melt down your butter, you add some flour to it, you make that little sauce. Damon, I think are we losing audio? Clint looks sad.
We're getting some feedback.
We're getting feedback from probably that unit right there. You want to turn that off real quick, Lou?
Is it this thingy?
Oh, yes.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh.
Well, you know what?
That's exactly what's happening.
We are going to pivot,
I'm
people.
going to go to the stove.
Lou's going to go to the stove.
I have a
Lou's
stove.
going to go to the stove because we have a stove back here.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Apparently, there was something crazy going on with this
great.
unit here that made
Let's
our
pivot.
audio.
So I'll explain.
Yep.
All right, so roux, butter, flour.
Yep.
We're gonna get that toasted down until we get a nice little color in there and cook the flour.
Yep.
And then to that, we are adding Parmesan cheese,
Yep.
Swiss cheese, the Croix Valley Honey Dijon barbecue and brat sauce,
Oh, it's the
and
best.
the Croix Valley garlic booster, as well as some heavy whipping cream.
And again, the recipe for this is right on CroixValleyFoods.com. You can go there and check it out anytime.
Anytime,
And-
24/7.
24. It lives there.
I know, the internet's
on the
amazing.
internet all the time. Okay. So Lou will
go back
pivot,
here. I'm gonna
and
go hang
she's
out.
going to make the sauce over this direction. Now, that's not to say that she's ignoring you at all.
Oh, I'm ignoring you. I'm gonna take my tumbler and just go back here.
let that cook down over there, Lou.
Okay, it's melting.
It's
fine.
melting. While it's melting, we need to get to one of the most important segments of Croix Valley Live.
It is the most important segment.
It's one of them.
Oh.
And I have a question. I've got a burning question that I just have to get to.
Yeah.
And that's, what's in Lou's tumbler?
What is in my tumbler?
What is in Lou's tumbler, everyone?
I'll give you a clue.
You've got this, what's the clue?
It's beer.
It's beer.
It's
It's always beer. It is always beer in
always
Lou's
beer.
tumbler.
Yeah.
But this is a fantastic section because Lou's going to tell us what's in her tumbler.
Oh, yeah.
And some, tasting notes and flavor notes and things like that. So Lou.
Because we travel a lot,
Yep.
I try to find interesting beers in places we've traveled. And we were in San Francisco recently, and I found a really, really cool beer that I really, really like. And I think it was probably the can that drew me to it, but it is delicious. So we are having the Sparkle Pony beer.
Sparkle Pony beer.
Yes, from the Black Hammer Brewing Company in San Francisco.
Michael says that that's what's in his tumbler too. That's crazy.
You have Sparkle Pony in your tumbler?
What are the odds that Sparkle Pony is in anyone else's tumbler right now? That's what I want to know.
Look at how sparkly it is.
So tell us about it. What's it taste like?
Well,
What are
it's
the?
a Belgian blonde ale. So it's citrusy, a little fruity. It's very light. Do you want to try a sip?
Sure, I would love to.
You'd like that one.
It tastes like beer.
I was very excited because most of the time when you have the pretty little cans, it's always the big hoppy IPAs that get the pretty cans.
Yep.
So it was nice to see a blonde get a pretty can.
No, that's pretty good. Sparkle Pony beer. That's what's in Lou's tumbler
Sparkle
today.
Pony, 10 out of 10.
Yep, absolutely.
Going back to my roux now.
Okay, so Lou's going to go back to the roux. I want to just do a quick little recap for you as to what happened at the World Food Championships final table. Now again, if you have followed our journey, you know that I was down there at WFC. Lou was one of my sous chefs. My good friend Kelly Trumpold from Duluth, Minnesota, who is also a fantastic WFC competitor. He was my other sous chef, and we had this team that we've brought with to these events here to really try and knock it out of the park. And I honestly thought that I was going to have it, but I didn't. I wound up in 9th place. I didn't even make it out of the first round of competition, but that's food sport, and that's what happens quite regularly. But it was quite a journey, let me tell you. It was a big journey. One of the things that we did in this first round of competition was that we had to kind of match some local chefs. Not flavor profiles, but philosophies and how they cook and the things that they cook. And one of those is a lot of farm to table. So I was very interested in being able to incorporate items from the local area. I connected with a gentleman who went out and foraged a bunch of wild morel mushrooms that were in season for me off of Cherokee Reservation land. He's a native Cherokee gentleman from northern Oklahoma. I found one of the preeminent foragers in all of the Ozarks to help me find things like trout lily and fairy spud and chickweed and all of these really cool wild organic edible items. And we contracted with a microgreen farmer to create some of the most amazing microgreens that I have ever tasted in my life.
So incredible.
So it was a really cool journey, and I want to show you really quickly just a little bit about what our journey looked like. We are putting together our own kind of like little mini documentary about the final table at World Food Championships. This could be one of those things like Damon's Burger Cookbook that I say, hey, it's coming, and like 3 years later we finally do it, but I hope not. I hope we can pull it together a lot quicker.
Please don't do that again.
I know, that was the burger book was a journey itself. But we shot a lot of footage, we're putting it together and editing it, and I just want to give you a little tiny teaser of what that documentary looks like so you can kind of get an idea as to what we have coming up. So take her away, Clint.
Where I'm gonna be, I just try and be where I'm at when I'm there. Yeah, and I don't mind trying to find the time to let my kind of madness out. I try and do the best I can, try and be a better man. Sometimes I don't care, but I still can read the signs and put the wheels between the lines when it's my time. But I can't stop, so I just go forever, yes. You never know, forgotten what it was I was trying to show. I can't stop, so I just go. I can't stop, so I just go forever, yes. Never know, don't care what it was I was trying to show. I can't stop, so I just go. I can't stop.
So there you go. What do you think about that? Huh?
I think I'd watch that.
I think I'd watch it. I really want to make it entertaining. That's just a tiny little teaser, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. I mean, it's not something that we're putting out on Netflix. It's something just for you guys, just for our friends and fans, and for us to be able to document that whole journey. And it really was a lot of fun, even though it didn't wind up with the results we wanted. Like Lou mentioned earlier, we lived to cook another day. So we're really looking forward to getting that out. So be on the lookout for the little WFC Croix Valley documentary as it comes together.
Yeah.
So that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Brian says, great job. Dick says it's cool. I think it's cool too, Dick.
Thanks, Dick.
I do. So before I get to finishing that next piece, that next step of the Dijon chicken cordon bleu,
Yes,
which, by the way,
what's next on our agenda?
by the power of the live stream and whatnot, I already have some cooking over here. So that raw one that's sitting over here, we'll eat it later, but we have it ready to go. Before we get to that, though,
Oh, yeah.
we have one of our other favorite portions
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
of the evening.
I get to help with this one too. It's so fun.
You do. This time, I've got 2 wine glasses in front of me.
So that means it's time for the.
It's time for the Moscato Report, everybody.
It is. It's the mystery Moscato
Woohoo!
Report this time.
Time for the Moscato Report.
That's right. We had our fearless marketing manager, Clint, meander out to the local liquor store and pick out a Moscato for Damon.
Now-
So we have no idea what's in the bag.
Now, typically, I'm going to tell you this. When we do a Moscato Report, Damon finds himself a really nice bottle of Moscato, typically
does.
one that I've never tried before, but something that I think I'd be interested in. And I will pour myself a glass and partake and imbibe because I really enjoy Moscato. Now,
A lot.
this is different.
Why is this different?
Well, because I have no idea what it is. Look at that. It's even got a piece of tape over the top of it. Like, I can't even see the cap.
So mysterious.
I've got no idea. But before I open it, I have been handed a bulletin. You want to
I'll look.
you want
I want
to
you
read
to
it?
just try it first. Just blanket try it.
Oh, I'm supposed
Yeah.
to try it first. Hold on. Don't read it. Don't read it.
I'm not gonna read it.
I don't
That's
want
why I
see what
want
it
you
is.
to
Okay.
try it first.
All right. We are pouring ourselves a delicious glass of Moscato.
Clint, did you write this?
My glasses of Moscato are pretty big, just so you know.
I think Clint wrote this.
There we go. Lou, would you like a little Moscato?
After reading this, I would.
This is a normal, maybe a normal pour right there, 4 ounces. I don't know what's normal. This is a Damon
Give
one.
it a sniff.
All right, the
Smells like
aromatics.
Moscato.
Oh, it does smell good.
It's not the bubbliest of Moscatos.
It is not. There's a lot of effervescence missing in this one. I'm going to
Jessica's
tell you
favorite
right now.
report. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, it's very smooth.
It is very smooth. It's rather sweet. I've got a sweet tooth, and I do enjoy that.
I like this more than I thought I would, based on the lack of bubbles I'm getting here.
I'm really enjoying the Moscato from today's Moscato Report.
Open the
Do we
bag,
get
and
to reveal it
I'll
now?
read the stuff that goes with it. This is the Flip Flop Moscato.
Ooh, flip-flop wines.
It's like a tweet from your wildest vacation dreams. Sweet, bubbly, and unapologetically fun. This wine swings from the chandeliers, with its lush peach and citrus whispers daring you to dance barefoot on the beach.
Wow.
Moscato madness in a bottle. It's the party starter that never disappoints.
Wow, there you go.
Some excellent copy.
Flip-flop
Clint.
Moscato.
I would.
Wow, I think I would give this one a. Hold
I
on,
like this one.
One more try. I'm gonna give this one an A minus. An A minus. Lou?
I would go more with an A. I normally with
Well.
the bubblies too, but
All right. I'm enjoying
okay,
the.
calm down.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Okay.
Flip
Yeah, what
Flop
about Clint?
Wines,
Clint is a
a
glass.
California Moscato. It's pretty good. It says it's flipping good wine,
It is flipping
and I
good.
do not disagree. Just gonna say.
Good job, Clint.
Yes, excellent job, Clint. You did wonderful on the wine selection today. I enjoyed the mystery of knowing what was in here.
Continuing to not get fired. Good job.
Heads will not roll, like
Heads
we
are not
said.
rolling.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab my chicken.
You do that. Clint, have you actually ever tried this Moscato, or did you just pick this randomly?
I have not tried it.
Okay. It was a
Can you-
rando pick.
Can you get a close up on this here, Clint? This right here is what the chicken looks like when it comes out of the oven or the smoker or grill. Now the internal temp on here is 155 degrees. You can see it's perfectly cooked all the way around, and the way that I've done that is that I use these really awesome screens right here on top of a sheet tray, and that allows air circulation or smoke, if it were on the grill, to flow underneath it. And these are, I mean, they're perfectly done, except for the fact that we got to go just a tiny little bit more on temperature. And you can see there's no cheese oozing out because we pinched all of the ends and made sure that it was a nice, round, even flow of the protein, okay? So what we do at this point, I'm gonna move this just off to the side a little bit here.
Right.
What we do on this point is the second step is going to be that we are going to deep fry these to be able to get a nice crispy crust on the exterior, just like you would expect with any other breaded and deep fried chicken. And that's one of the things that might be a little bit different with some chicken Cordon Bleu presentations when you would be making them in a home oven or a home grill. But it's also a little bit akin to like kind of that cheap sort of chicken Cordon Bleu that's they, like you buy in the grocery store and they're frozen and they make like chicken Kievs and broccoli and cheese ones and whatever. They're breaded. This is battered, breaded, and fried, which is really, really cool. So the breading that I have here is all-purpose flour mixed with Croix Valley's poultry booster. A lot of poultry booster, by the way.
A lot.
Some coarse ground pepper, and I've removed about 2 cups over here, and I'm gonna create a batter for it. Now this is a presentation that I do all the time, whether it's for chicken or anything else. If I wanna like batter and deep fry something, this is the method that I'm utilizing, okay? So 2 cups of flour in here. Lou, you wanna go ahead and start pouring in some water? We're gonna go with about 1.5 to 1 3/4 cups of flour.
Look what a good job I'm doing.
Let's stop there for a sec.
I'm a great sous chef.
The consistency, go ahead and add more.
Okay.
The consistency that I'm looking for here, okay, stop right there.
I take directions very well.
She does. Is that I want this to look like the consistency of pancake batter. You know, not too thin, not too thick. If I pull this off and it's dripping down, this is actually perfect right here. That was about, it was only
about a cup.
About a cup of water. I might have to update my recipe online. I may have gotten that one wrong.
Don't make pancakes out of this though.
No.
That'd be icky.
Okay, so we've got that batter here. Would you like to take that from me,
I would
please?
love to.
Now I'm gonna glove up again, okay?
Glove up.
Because keeping things sanitary is extremely important. I've got a fryer off to the side here, and we had intended to show you an up-close visual on what it looks like to fry a piece of chicken. The camera's not working. We're live.
I think people know what
You know-
frying something looks
You
like.
know what it looks like to fry something. Don't worry about it. But these are straight out of the heat, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into my pan of flour. And you can see that they've got a nice even coat of flour on here, right?
Dredgy poo.
Then we put them in our dredge.
I'll hold that. You do that.
You got that? Okay.
I'm helping.
I've got that batter on the outside of it here, and it goes right back in the flour. Now I'm going to do whatever I can to promote a nice, even, crisp exterior here. So I'm going to coat these as best I can. I'll get them set to the side and repeat the process for each one. A little bit of flour to stick to them to begin with.
Look at, I can do that and sip wine at the same time.
Girl of my dreams.
Just talent, nothing but
Girl
talent
of
over
my
here.
dreams.
Nothing but talent, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And then we're going to coat them one more time. And you just repeat that process until they're all done. I'm not going to bore you with continuing to do it for 4 of them.
You're going to do all of them and you're
I'm just
going to
do
watch.
2. Just going to do 2. Okay?
Fry it up.
We're going to fry these up. Now, again, every time that I move from one step to another, I'm gonna put on a pair of nitrile gloves. You don't have to do this at home, but it certainly helps to keep your area clean. If I was grabbing these things after I had done what I just did, I might have an excess amount of batter on my fingers.
Yep.
I always want to make sure that I'm keeping things as tidy as possible. Okay. That Moscato is fantastic.
Good job, Clint.
Now I've got my fryer at 375 degrees. I'm gonna take these. I could do 4 or 5 of these at a time. I'm gonna take these, grab them as gently as I can, and they're gonna go right into the fryer. Don't worry that you can't actually see the fryer going here right now. Again, you know, technical difficulties and whatnot.
That could be our new barbecue name.
Technical difficulties?
Technical difficulties.
We're actually having a performance review with Clint tomorrow morning, so you know. And we're gonna let those cook until they are crispy and golden brown, and we will certainly show you what they look like as soon as they come out of the fryer. Once they go down, I give them a quick little shake. You can hear that fryer shaking around there.
Shake, shake.
Just because I don't want them to stick to any of the edges or the sides. And if you don't have a fryer like this, you can use any sort of pot or cast iron, you know, sort of pan or what have you at home.
You're grown-ups. You know how to fry things.
You know how to fry things. We're not reinventing the wheel over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll let those cook. It's going to probably take about 5-6 minutes for them to get to the crispiness and temperature that we want. And in the meantime, Lou.
What's now? What's our party now?
Well, according to my handy little notebook over here, it tells me that it's time to talk about what's cooking in Croix Valley Nation.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
This is the portion of our little program here where we really showcase like what other people are doing with Croix Valley products.
This is where I feel bad about myself because I see everything everybody else is doing. I'm like, oh man, why can't I do that?
Like you gotta stop going to McDonald's and like cook some stuff,
I should
right?
actually cook things. That's a great idea.
No, this is fantastic for us because, to be quite honest, there's a lot of folks that are utilizing our products all over the place. Why don't you step over this way with me as we fry things? And,
Can I bring my wine?
Yeah, grab your wine. We're gonna
snuggle and talk about food.
Heck yeah, we are.
Look at these beautiful dishes
So just
we've
a
got.
couple of items that we want to showcase from folks that are utilizing Croix Valley products throughout the world, showing different techniques and different sort of applications for our sauces and seasonings.
Yeah.
So let's start first with Jason Black.
Oh, look at that. He made Carolina pulled pork nachos.
Carolina pulled pork nachos.
Oh, I am a sucker for nachos.
Oh, these look absolutely delicious. The colors that are in here, the application that he's using. I mean, this is Carolina rub that it's been put on there. A lot of spicy elements, some cumin. It really gets to the heart of what nachos should look and feel and taste like. I love the even distribution of all of these ingredients that are on here. Jason did a fantastic job making those nachos, and I would 100% take a platter of those tomorrow.
Yes, I would absolutely. What's our next one?
Next one.
Number 2.
Bring her up.
Oh, this is Steve Sexsmith.
Now this one, okay, I gotta tell you, this one
All right, go.
for me is super personal and super awesome. Steve made the red ale bacon burger from my cookbook. I can't remember what page it's on, but it's in there somewhere. He made a bunch of them for an NCAA party that he hosted, and what's really cool about it is that you can see in the picture that this right here is the Holter bun. This is my method for battering and deep frying a bun with seasonings and cheese to add a whole nother dimension of flavor, and he did a fantastic job with it. I absolutely love it. Plus, again, I mean, it's really personal because this is something that I put together. It was at least post-worthy for him, and his guests enjoyed it. So awesome
cool.
job, Steve. Really, really appreciate it.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, what do we got?
Oh, heck yeah, deviled eggs.
Wisco Chef Charles right over on Instagram. Look at that, deviled eggs.
I could eat my weight in deviled eggs.
I could too.
And it's all about Croix Valley and deviled eggs, seriously.
Now, everybody knows how to make a deviled egg,
I know,
right?
but do you know how to make it great?
This right here looks like a basic deviled egg, but the flavor is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Check that out. He used 4 different products.
That one.
Well, yes, the Croix Valley barbecue and brat sauce, the Worcestershire sauce, the garlic booster, poultry booster. All of these are combined to add a ton of flavor to those deviled eggs. I mean, it's a super, super easy thing to do, and just a fantastic presentation. I love it.
Yum.
Couldn't be easier. Couldn't be easier.
All right, number 4. I'm really excited about number 4.
All right, Adam Shop, going the blueberry route.
Pancakes. pancakes. Potato
pancakes.
That's so Midwest of you, Adam.
With the Bleu mixed with
it.
maple syrup. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
About syrup?
I am. Croix Valley products that contain organic tapioca syrup as listed on the label, they also have a matching ingredient that says natural flavor.
What is that flavor?
Well, the flavor is meant to get you that little hint of maple syrup. So it is a perfect combination right here
So cool.
of taking pure maple syrup and Croix Valley Bleu and adding them to this pancake concoction. I absolutely love it. And I don't think that I've ever even told anyone that. I mean, it's no secret to me, no secret to the staff, but that maple flavor that's just at the background, that right there, my friends,
Yum,
is
yum.
one of the keys to making fantastic food.
Good job, you guys.
Good job. Good job. Cheers. Good job, guys. Love seeing what's cooking in Croix Valley Nation. These guys did a fantastic job. They're not the only ones out there. There's just a couple that we wanted to showcase to show you how easy it is to create different sorts of flavors with Croix Valley products. I think it was a fantastic representation of what people are cooking with.
Yeah, so many different things. Super fun.
Doesn't matter if it's on the grill, the smoker, the air fryer, the home oven, the stovetop, or a candle with a piece of foil over the top of it. You can cook whatever you want and make it taste delicious
You can do it.
with Croix Valley flavors. So,
All right.
So the What's Cooking in Croix Valley Nation brings us to another portion of the show that I have to tell you, we've been a little remiss in our duties in trying to figure out
Been terrible.
how to handle this.
Clint.
But it is Tumbler time.
Clint, help us.
It is Tumbler time. Every month, or legitimately when we get around to it and we do these live streams,
Come here, Clint.
we want to give away one of our
Thanks, Clint.
highly coveted Big Frig Croix Valley tumblers. You cannot buy these. We do not offer them on our website.
No,
But
you
they
have to-
keep your cold beverages cold. They keep your hot beverages hot. They have a fantastic logo on here. I don't know who designed that, but that guy's a genius.
All right.
And and we like to give them away to
do.
deserving folks that are utilizing Croix Valley products and out there using the hashtag Croix Valley Nation
We have this
in the social media realms.
very expensive piece of paper with the winner on there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
We dropped it. I dropped it.
We didn't drop it. He dropped it.
I dropped it.
Okay.
So somebody
Someone.
has been using Croix Valley products
And this is going to them.
and showcasing those items to their friends, their followers, their fans. And we appreciate each and every one of you who do it
So much.
every day and cook in your own home kitchens or in your own backyards. And there's some noise coming from this thing. I apologize. It's turned off. It's turned off. Okay,
Just
it's okay.
very excited
Okay.
about the tumbler.
The Big Frig tumbler, the Big Frig Croix Valley tumbler. Today it's a matte sand tumbler. You want to take it out and showcase
sure,
everyone?
sure,
I'm going to
sure.
tell you who the winner is.
All right.
Our monthly winner, everybody, according to the random piece of paper in my hands, is I assume a gentleman named Bubba Fats.
Oh, yay.
All right, Bubba Fats.
Bubba, you getting the
Yeah,
tumbler.
Bubba. Congratulations for winning the Croix Valley Big Frig tumbler, highly coveted.
Amazing.
We will get in contact with you, and I'm not exactly sure what he was making, he or she. I'm not going to
We'll
disparage.
post it later online.
Heck yeah, we
Put it on our
will.
Facebook page
But
later.
congratulations, Bubba. Thank you
Yeah.
for using Croix Valley and making it a part of your repertoire for the items that you cook each and every day. So really cool item.
Very
really
cool.
cool item. All right, Lou.
All right. What are we doing now?
Well, we are going to get on to showcasing the rest of this dish.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, I took the items out of the fryer over here. They have a beautiful, crispy, golden crust. I'm sure we still have some issues with the camera, so I'm just going to hope that you can get, here, you know what? This is what we do, look at that. Look at, see that? Does that look good? I think it looks fantastic, okay? So I'm going to put these down over here. Lou has that sauce that she
do.
made up in the background that looks really delicious.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Does it look good?
It's a pretty sauce.
Okay.
Look how pretty that is. Oh.
That's a really delicious sauce. Now remember, there was Swiss cheese in here. There's Croix Valley Honey Dijon barbecue and brat sauce in there. There's the poultry booster, the garlic booster, heavy cream, parm cheese, all sorts of really delicious, unctuous items that pair beautifully. Unctuous. It's one of those words that I learned on Food Network watching their shows recently.
For heaven's sakes. Let's get plated up. That's
All right,
nice.
so this is what we're gonna do, okay? Can you see this camera over here, Clint? Can you get a good view on this one? Is Lou's sauce in the camera? I'm gonna move my plating over here. You're gonna move this.
Get my alcohol out of
Because
the way.
I want you to see a close up on this. Move that off of the counter, please.
Yes, chef.
Okay. This right here. Okay, you're gonna get a good view because this is the camera we're moving to. Again, just what happens when you're live, and thank goodness we've got a technician in the back,
Goodness for
Mr. Clint
you
Carlson, who knows what's going on.
It'd be a disaster without him.
Ralph Legrand says, "May you pronounce my name correctly."
He wanted the tumbler.
Oh,
Sorry, Ralph.
I get it now, Ralph.
Sorry, Ralph.
Funny though, really good. I love it. I love it. Okay, so here we are. This is our crispy exterior on the Dijon chicken Cordon Bleu. Look at how see how that cheese is just oozing out of there? Can you see that right there? Look at this. I mean, it is, I've had it sitting for a few minutes too, because you always want to let your food rest. Can you see that? Is that a good view right there? Look at that stuff. I mean, this is Swiss cheese, ham, that awesome chicken concoction, okay? Move these off to the side. I'm gonna slice up one more. This is actually too hot for me to eat right now. Not gonna lie. God, look at how that stuff just oozes out of there. That is delicious.
Yeah, that is nice.
And you can
This
just
one's really-
hear.
I know, it's really hot, but
Yeah, that's
look at
hot,
that
hon.
cheese.
It's coming out.
Look at that.
Oh, I can't wait to dig in. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so there's our, you messed up my,
I'm sorry.
oh my goodness, they're falling all
Terrible
over the place.
sous chef. Now I'm gonna
Look
get
at
fired.
this, look at this. Okay,
Look at this.
all right. I'm gonna put these on the platter. I don't know what camera angle is best here, Mr. Clint, to be able to get a view of this, but we're just gonna go ahead and put these on, okay? If you were serving this with your family, there is a possibility that you might want to serve these with a nice vegetable dish, okay?
Maybe some roasted root vegetables.
Roasted root veggies, hold on to that, would you, Lou?
Yeah,
Yeah, roasted root vegetables would be fantastic for this. In the World Food Championships, I actually utilized 3 different side dishes for it. Let's put that back down right there. Okay, there we go. But it's a really delicious dish. And you want to do the honors and put the sauce over the top of it. Can you see this right here? Can you see that right there, Clint? Is that a good spot? All right, it's a good spot. I got the thumbs up. That Swiss Dijon sauce right there, everybody. Absolutely fantastic. It ties the entire dish together.
Yeah, don't be stingy with the
Oh.
sauce, ever.
You could even serve that with a side of the sauce.
Yeah, and with
It is so
this
good.
presentation, you can even do like a little bit of sauce at the end for a dipping. Because we've got that extra space there.
There you go.
So look at that. Num nums.
Num nums, Lou says.
Num nums.
All right, there you go, everybody. That is the Dijon chicken Cordon Bleu, the same dish that I made in the opening round of the World Food Championships final table. I didn't make it out of the final table, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it wasn't because of this dish.
No, it was not.
Because this is fantastic.
It was.
If it was because of this dish, you know what? Go make your own chicken Cordon Bleu. It's fine.
All right, all right. We got.
But
We got-
this is really good, especially if you're going to serve something that you want to make a little bit more elevated, a little bit interesting for family, friends, for guests that are coming over. Check out the recipe online. It's really cool, and
Yeah.
I guarantee you're going to love this. You're going to love it. Serve it to your family, Bruce says. Yes. I agree.
So
He is my family, so if you want to come on down, here it is, Dad.
let's start talking about some of the buzz about exporting.
Yes, we're going to kind of wrap things up here, okay?
Like all the things that we have coming up and
Oh,
We
my
got a
goodness.
lot.
We have a lot of things coming up for Croix Valley in the next couple of months. On exporting alone, you know, if you know us, right, that we sell products in different areas all over the world.
And
But
love it.
We've got new ones coming up.
Do.
Who have we been shipping to, or what are the orders on deck right now?
So we have recently shipped to Chile. I don't know if we mentioned that last
Chile.
time. Chile.
Chile.
We have a pallet going out to the Dominican Republic.
That is both of these are completely new markets for us.
Brand new
Chile,
markets.
Dominican Republic, that's a really cool one.
Yep. And then we also have Thailand. We've got a
No,
new
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yes.
Got a new
Taiwan.
order coming in from Taiwan.
Yep.
Yep. I was just in London, so we're working on that. I'm going to Canada next month to continue to grow our Canadian market. We
Yep.
appreciate all the support from Canada, which has been huge.
We've got we've been in Mexico twice in the last year.
Yep.
And we've got a sales team down in Mexico that are working on our behalf. We are opening up doors. Just got off a phone call with them earlier today. It looks like we're going to have some distribution in Mexico here very, very shortly. So we're kind of filling in like this,
Yeah.
Central and South America sort of gap.
But we're
that we've
also
had.
going back to Europe. We're going back to Germany in June.
We are.
Yay.
We are. And Andre, who is watching us right now, Andre will be joining us in Cologne, Germany for our next trade show where we have a really big event going on. A couple of the Croix Valley team members will be there with us promoting our products and trying to get more sales in just a new general what do I want to say? New general area of the industry. We've been focused on meat markets and barbecue shops, and now we're going after
Garden centers.
garden centers and outdoor living segment.
Yep.
So, yeah, Cologne will be really cool. Plus, I love driving on the Autobahn. so
Yeah,
that was
you
pretty
do.
awesome.
I rented you a car. You're fine. You'll get to drive again.
Is it fast?
What? Sure.
Sure. Yeah. So those are some items we've got coming up. Plus,
Plus, what are you doing next
in
month?
food sport realm,
OMG.
oh my goodness.
Gotten to be so much, you guys.
Oh, one of the coolest things that we've done in a long time, in my opinion, is we are attending Smoke Slam, which is an extremely large barbecue competition happening in Memphis, Tennessee next month,
Yep.
right on the shores of the river, where we have a giant team of like 13 of us, 13 Team Croix Valley people will be heading down to Memphis to cook whole hog, to cook pulled pork, ribs, and 7 different categories of competition food that are all qualifiers for the World Food Championships. So I'm qualified already with my sandwich stuff and everything else that I've done.
I'll
trying to get
be out
new
of the
people.
country, so I won't even be there.
No, Lou won't be there.
Good luck, you guys. Have fun.
But I'm trying to get new people involved in the World
Yes.
Food Championships. So we've got folks that are cooking poultry category and seafood and dessert
Bacon.
and bacon and beef and
Yeah.
and duck. Duck, for crying out loud.
Duck is cool.
It's going to be really cool. So definitely stay tuned and see what we've got coming up with Smoke Slam, because we'll be doing some live
Yeah,
streaming
you're
while we're
bringing
down
Clint
there.
down there with you.
Clint is tagging along, and he's actually cooking the bacon category.
Yeah, he doesn't know that
he
yet.
doesn't know it, but I
Yeah.
decided that earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
That he's gonna
He
be in the
didn't
bacon
want to come to
category.
Canada with me. He wants to go down and cook with you guys. That's all right.
No, it's
That's
all good.
fine, Clint.
It's all
That's
good.
fine. I'll
we
go
rented
to Canada
this big
by myself.
Airbnb, and he's got his own little hangout and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
It'll be a ton of fun. So yeah, Smoke Slam coming up next month while Lou is at the CL trade show in Montreal with our Canadian distributors. So it's going to be a great time. It's going to
will.
be a really great time. And then later in the year, we have all sorts of other things going on. World Food Championships again,
Yeah.
World Chili Championships.
More steak competitions.
We might be doing a
Trade show in
Chile.
Which would be fun.
Yep, never been.
No?
I'd love to check it out.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. So, that's what's coming up for Croix Valley. But let me recap real quick and tell you
Okay, recap.
that number one, I really, really appreciate you guys joining in, checking us out again tonight. We hope to go live right after the events next month in May, where we have the Smoke Slam and the CL Canada going on. So we can kind of recap and, you know, talk about what we learned or what we did. But this dish right here, everybody, this Dijon chicken cordon bleu, it is an absolute winner for anyone that wants to make a delicious meal for their children, for their friends, for their extended family, for their coworkers. Make some of this, give it a try sometime. The recipe's right on CroixValleyFoods.com, along with a ton of other recipes and tips and tricks on grilling and smoking know-how.
Yep. We got a number of little questions coming in that I'm going to
a couple of questions.
Really
Go for it.
So Michael, yes, Damon will be at Smoke Slam, so he can address any questions about the private label program.
You bet.
Otherwise, you can absolutely email us at privatelabel@CroixValleyFoods.com.
Yep.
We would love to go to New Zealand, Mel. It is on our wish list.
It's my bucket list.
Yes, big bucket list. But you're so far away. Could you just come a little closer? No?
It's okay.
Okay,
We'll
get there.
We'll
get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I have to say thank you all for joining in. Check us out online. Connect with us. You have other questions, you've got anything that you want to know, send us an email. It's very quick and easy, info@CroixValleyFoods.com. Our number is right on the website too.
Yeah.
You can call us and chat. We're a mom and pop organization.
Do the chat
Mom,
with the
pop.
pitmaster?
You can contact us and talk to us anytime about anything,
You sure can.
which a lot of folks know and understand. We're not hiding behind a veil here. We've got nothing to do but make sure that we're taking care of you guys. Because we wouldn't be here without everyone. We really wouldn't. This is a fantastic group of people. We thank you so much for watching. Make sure to connect with us on all of the socials that we've got.
Yep.
The Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube. We've got the Citizens of Croix Valley Nation Facebook group. If you're not there, please go over and share your pictures, your stories, anything that you're cooking with things. Really appreciate. Yeah, win a tumbler. Use that hashtag Croix Valley Nation. Next time you're cooking with Croix Valley and you create an amazing meal, throw it on out there. We super appreciate you guys. Watch for that documentary that we've got coming up.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. We're going to wrap her up right now. I have to tell you guys, thanks again. And we'll see you around the grill.